Now let's discuss about normocytic anemia, as I told you about their basic things in previous video, okay, in the classification of video. So the first thing which we are going to discuss, which anemia we are going to discuss here is PNH anemia, okay, paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, as I already told you about this in my previous video, okay. So how you can remember this anemia? This is paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, NURIA, okay. There is one mnemonic how you can remember this by its name also, PNH, by like there is symptoms of pancytopenia. You know what is pancytopenia? Pan means all, okay, pan means all, cyto means cell, and penia means decrease, okay. So decrease of all cells in our body is pancytopenia, okay. This is negative, this will give negative comb test, and in this you will see hemoglobinuria, okay, hemoglobinuria. Actually in this what there is genes, basically two genes. There is decrease in this gene function, or there is for these genes problem, okay, and decrease of CD55 and decrease of CD59, okay. So actually normally what are the function of these genes? Normally these genes stops C3 convertase, okay. Actually these genes CD55 and CD59 normally stops C3 convertase enzyme. And what is the function of this C3 convertase? Actually the C3 convertase activates, okay, activates membrane activating complex, which leads to lysis of cells, okay, which leads to what? Lysis of cells. Lysis means breakdown of those cells, okay. and in this PIGA gene is mainly affected, okay. In this PIGA gene is mainly affected. Now our first type of anemia is done from normocytic part. Now let's come to second. What is the second one? That is G6PD, glucose 6 phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency anemia, okay. And in Ukraine countries we also call, or in European countries, aka it is also known as favism, okay. There are actually some beans which are called like fava beans, okay, and those beans are oxidants, okay. So they have charge, they can oxidize in your blood, okay. So those beans can cause hemolysis in your blood, okay. Actually this G6PD deficiency anemia is X-linked recessive, okay. It's X-linked recessive, okay. In this actually normally this G6PD, what does this G6PD do? Okay, this G6PD makes one enzyme, okay, that is called one component, actually not to be precise, enzyme, that is glutathione, okay, glutathione, okay. This glutathione is an antioxidant, okay, is an antioxidant, makes glutathione and is an antioxidant, okay. How it's an antioxidant? Actually this this glutathione converts NADP to NADPH, and you will study about this in like biochemistry parts in detail. Like this NADPH, like just imagine if there is an RBC, okay, and in your body there are so many oxidizing particles are there, or free radicals, or to be very precise, there are free radicals like H2O2, okay. So this will give like H plus ion, okay. So these free radicals don't know where to attack, okay. These usually form in your body to attack like bacteria or any other substance, okay, any antigens, but they don't know which thing to attack and which they should avoid, okay. So they can attack on anything like your red blood cells or anything, okay. So this NADPH help to protect, okay, this NADPH help to protect, just imagine this is your red blood cell, okay. So this help to protect it from the effect of this H positive, to be very precise, what? Free radicals, okay. In this we can't give, okay, actually those things that have free radicals like fava beans have, so favism, okay. we can't give. The first thing is anti-malarial drug. Okay, we can't give anti-malarial drug. Like example, I can give you example, Maguin, that one chingamin, and like this many more. Okay, second one is dapsone. These medicines contain like basically free radicals. Okay, like sulfur containing drugs. Okay, and aspirin. How we can forget this aspirin? Okay, and yeah, fifth one is fava beans. Basically, we can't give these guys anything that have free radicals. Okay, because they have deficiency of G6PD, because of which there is deficiency of glutathione, and this glutathione is an antioxidant. Okay, this glutathione is an antioxidant, and this help in formation of NADPH. Okay, this helps in formation of NADPH, this glutathione. Okay, and this NADPH helps to protect your RBCs from the action of free radicals. Okay, and so we can't give those patients any medicines like this anti-malarial drug, peranguin, chingamine, that malarial drug, no, chingamine. Sorry, don't write about it here. I'm not sure about chingamine. I'm sure about this peranguin, anti-malarial, dapsone, sulfur drug, aspirins, and fava beans. Okay, now the third one, hereditary spherocytosis. Okay, and it's also known as, I already told you, Minkowski-Shepard disease. Okay, this is an autosomal dominant disease. Okay, and this will give. And yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you one thing about this in this G6PD deficiency anemia. I'm extremely sorry for that. Okay, so as I already told you, there is no protection to RBCs. Okay, so what you can found in these patients, you can found like Hen's bodies, okay, or bite cells. Okay, why? Because there is no protection to RBC. Okay, because there is no glutathione, no NADPH, so no protection. And if there is no protection, then there will be lysis. Lysis means breakdown of what? RBC. And when there is breakdown of RBC, okay, so then in this G6PD deficiency anemia, we see Hen's bodies and bite cells. Okay, now we're talking about this autosomal dominant. Okay, and this gives negative comb test. Okay, in this there is one special type of body, that is Howley jelly or Howley jelly. Okay, Howley jelly bodies are present. Okay, you can also see in this one thing, that is splenomegaly. Spleno means spleen, megaly means mega means big spleen. Okay, splenomegaly. Okay, in this, actually in this there is mutation in some proteins. Okay, see, over RBC shape and size is maintained by 3 proteins. Okay, like enaprin, spectrin, on band cells. Okay, because of mutation in these proteins, mutation or change in their structure or anything, okay, change causes hereditary spherocytosis. Okay, so that's all. So now we are going to discuss about macrocytic anemia. Okay, and yeah, I want to make one thing clear video. In G6PD deficiency, we also can't give chingamine. And now I am 100% sure. Okay, because chingamine is also known as chloroquine, and it's an anti-malarial drug. Okay, you can write this thing just for information from my previous video. Okay, like this G6PD deficiency part. Okay, I told you about like so chingamine. I am not sure about the spelling, but yeah, chingamine we can't give. Okay, now about macrocytic anemia. About its basic things, as I already told you in my anemia classification video. So let's directly jump to its type. It have 2 types: vitamin B9 deficiency, okay, and vitamin B12 deficiency. Okay, so you know vitamin B9 is mainly important in what? Okay, if the vitamin B9 deficiency arise in a pregnant mother, then it may lead to defects of neural tube defects, like in children. Okay, and for this treatment of this neural tube defects, we prescribe a pregnant female more folate, okay, this vitamin B9 folate tablets, okay. It basically have no neurological symptoms, okay. There are some drugs that can cause this vitamin B9 deficiency. Drug can decrease B9, okay. So the first one is methotrexate, okay, methotrexate, methotrexate, sulfonamide, amide, sulfonamide, trimethoprim, okay, and alcohol. It's important, alcohol, okay. And whenever there is like decrease of vitamin B9, then there is increase of homocysteine, okay. You study about this homocysteine in biochemistry, just remember here, in vitamin B9 deficiency there is increase of homocysteine, okay. In B12 deficiency, see, this vitamin B12 is very important in the formation of myelin sheet. You know, there is neuron, and around neuron there is myelin sheet to help in conduction of the nerve impulses, okay. So myelin sheet formation defects, okay, there is defects in myelin sheet formation, so there are neurological defect, there are neurological symptoms, okay. There is it can be caused, you know, in our stomach there is one like intrinsic factor or glycomucoprotein, okay, that helps in the digestion of vitamin B12. It produces from our stomach, okay. Intrinsic factor, we also call this intrinsic factor as glycomucoprotein, remember, glycomucoprotein, okay. Intrinsic factor in stomach, okay, decrease. If this decrease, obviously there is a deficiency of vitamin B12, if this intrinsic factor will decrease, and this can be decreased because of two reasons. The first one is autoimmune antibody, AB means antibody, okay, autoimmune antibodies against this intrinsic factor, okay. Or there can be Diphyllobothrium latum, you know, this Diphyllobothrium latum or fish tapeworm, okay, this loves a lot to eat this intrinsic factor. So this Diphyllobothrium latum, okay, or we also know it as fish tapeworm, caviar tapeworm, fish tapeworm, it's same thing, okay. So this loves to eat intrinsic factor. So whenever it goes into your stomach, it eats all intrinsic factor, not all but most of it. So there is deficiency of vitamin B12 in your body, okay. Because of this autoimmune antibody, AB means antibody, autoimmune antibodies against this intrinsic factor, we called it as pernicious anemia, okay. There is another name for this pernicious anemia, that is Addison-Birman anemia, okay. So let me draw one line, yeah, okay. Pernicious anemia, this pernicious anemia is also known as Addison's-Birman anemia, remember these names, okay. Pernicious anemia, if there is question, okay, and there is like vitamin B12 anemia deficiency, okay, you see there is no myelin sheet in a question, okay. So myelin sheet formation is by what? Vitamin B12, but they won't give you vitamin B12, they will give you anemia option, and they can give you like Addison-Birman anemia or pernicious anemia. They can also be option if there is no like myelin vitamin B12 anemia or macrocytic anemia, then you have to choose these options also. So remember this pernicious anemia and Addison-Birman anemia. And in this there is one very characteristic feature, that is Hunter's glossitis. Basically glossitis means Hunter's, gloss means tongue, itis means inflammation, okay. In this actually the tongue of a person will become like a, you know, meat, like pure red or like pinkish, okay, I will show you. It will become like this, Hunter's glossitis, okay. You can see the tongue, how does the tongue look, just see, okay. This is called Hunter glossitis, okay. This is you in vitamin B12 deficiency anemia, okay. This can be caused by this vitamin B12 anemia or this pernicious anemia. This can be caused by removal of terminal ileum. You know, ileum is part of small intestine, okay. So there that vitamin B12 absorbs, okay. So removal of terminal ileum, and in this also there is one thing is same, this, like if there is vitamin B12 deficiency, then there is increase of homocysteine, okay, homocysteine, homocysteine, okay, cysteine, okay. But this is not the characteristic feature, okay. But specific What is the specific feature in vitamin B12? How we can differentiate like from vitamin B9 deficiency anemia to vitamin B12 deficiency anemia? In vitamin B12 anemia decrease, there you can find methyl malonic acid. Okay, MMA. What is the form is MMA? You can find this in vitamin B12 anemia, MMA. Okay, I already told you about ileum part. Ileum, like most of the vitamin B12 absorbs in ileum part of the small intestine. Okay, pernicious anemia, addition Brummer's. Okay, diphyllobotham latrum. Okay, from MedBioLink, methyl malonic acid, MM. It's very easy topic. Don't worry about it. Okay, this macrocytic anemia, vitamin B9, vitamin B12, myelin. That's it. Thank you.